Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC,
ONE4BF is slowly but surely gaining ground in the Ballout Sports Season 2, while Antipolo Cashew are still looking for a big win that could somehow change their fortunes. When these two teams clash, both teams are going to play with much sense of urgency as they want not just to boost their confidence but also to secure a better spot as the elimination round comes to a close. Magandang hapon po, ako po at si Coach Mike ang inyong makakasama ngayong hapon na to, Nico Wahe. At syempre mamaya makakasama rin natin at courtside, walang iba kundi si Miss Daniel Laguardia. At ngayong hapon makikita natin ang maglalaban ang ONE4BF versus the Antipolo Cashew. But first, let's take a look at our standings sa NCR Division. Nangunguna pa rin dyan ang Marikina Shoelanders, Coach Mike at 5-2. Ang Strong Group UMAC at 4-3. Magic 7 at 3-3 at ang AMA Online Education at 2-4 at ang Game Changer Novaliches at 2-4 din. At sa Provincial Division naman, Golden Coolers at 5-1, the third floor at 5-3, itong ONE4BF na maglalaro ngayong araw at 3-3 at ang Philippine Navy Sea Lions at 2-4 at ang Antipolo Cashew na makakalaban ng ONE4BF at 1-5. At ngayong araw, ito nga maglalaro at ONE4BF versus Antipolo Cashew at 4 p.m. Ang Magic 7 RPBY at 5:30 p.m. Kalaban nila ang Philippine Navy Sea Lions at sa ating last game at 7 p.m. walang iba kundi ang Centro Mall Golden Coolers at ang Marikina Shoelanders. Coach Mike, pasensya ka na, hindi kita nabate. Magandang hapon sa iyo. Kamusta ba, Coach Mike?
Maganda pa sa hapon ang pagkakataon na makasama ka, Nico. And good afternoon to all our viewers here at Ballout. And I'm really very happy to have worked with you finally here in Ballout.
Yan, my pleasure too, Coach Mike. Eto, tingnan muna natin ang mga maglalaban natin sa ating light jersey. Walang iba kundi itong ONE4BF, Coach Mike. Noong nakaraan, nanalo yan against the University of Makati. Coach Mike, ano bang kailangan nilang gawin ngayong araw na to para matalo rin itong Antipolo Cashew at tuluyan nilang ibaon?
Well, first off, lahat ng teams right now is really trying to get a really good seeding heading into the finals of each of the divisions. And of course, it's very important for them to get as much wins as possible so that you can strategize. When you talk about yung ONE4BF, they're 3-3 under Coach Antones Colin. They've been trying to come up with their own rhythm, but you gotta be able to sustain that as you move from game to game dito sa elimination.
Siyempre hindi naman papayag ang ating nasa dark jersey, ang Antipolo Cashew. Though they've been losing most of their games at isa pa lang ang panalo, hindi pa rin naman yung papayag na magpabaon sa standings natin dahil wala namang matatanggal dito sa eliminations, Coach Mike.
Right, and really the hope for Antipolo is to be able to change their fortunes, to change that streak eventually for them to be able to again strategize and come up with a plan on how they land eventually a good seeding in the playoffs heading into the finals. Of course, 1 out of 5 having lost against AMA in their last game, 84-69. There's really a lot of strategies that's going to see changes here para sa Antipolo team.
Nako, wag na nating patagalin. At ready na ang ating mga team. Let's turn it over to our venue announcer.
A very pleasant afternoon to everyone inside here at the Marikina Sports Center. And welcome for another Saturday triple header for the Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Passion, Purpose, Integrity Season 2 Founders Cup. First game, it's ONE4BF versus the Antipolo Cashew Nuts. And now let's begin the starting five. First, from ONE4BF. Forward number 10, Jared Lau. Power forward number 0, Inan Fornelius. Center number 23, Mark Sanko. Coming at guard number 11, Jacob Lau. And at starting point guard number 24, Jimboy Pasturan. ONE4BF head coach is Anton Esculin, assisted by Luis Nolasco Jr. And now here are the starters for the Antipolo City Cashew Nuts. Power forward number 26, Romil Hornacion. Forward number 4, Nico Mamaradlo. Center number 6, Cas de Vera. Other guard number 12, J.R. De La Rosa. And at starting point guard number 10, Brian Lina. Antipolo City Cashew Nuts head coach is Romil Hornacion, assisted by James Garcia and TJ Pedracio. Referees of this season.
Here we go for our first game, ONE4BF versus the Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Narinig nyo nga ang ating first five for this game. Para dito sa ONE4BF, ang maglalaro ay si Jacob Lau, Jimboy Pasturan, Mark Daniel Sanko, si Jared Lau at si Inan Fornelius. At para naman dito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts, si Brian Lina, J.R. De La Rosa, si Cas de Vera, si Romil Hornacion at si Nico Mamaradlo. Magandang laban ang nakahain sa atin ngayong hapon na ito. Once again, my name is Nico Ahe, ang inyong anchor for today. At katabi ko, my pleasure to work with you, Coach Mike Perez. Coach, magandang laro ang mapapanood natin dito. Lalo na itong ONE4BF is really winning lately para rito sa kanilang koponan, Coach Mike.
Yeah, itong ONE4BF, kung mapapanood mo yung mga previous games nila, really starting out very slow, I guess, considering yung potential ng team. But now they're trying to get their stride, no? At may importante yan, lalo na as you head into the more important games heading into the playoffs. And so you want to be able to, again, establish yourself para makapag-strategize ka. You get to pick any of the teams that you want to battle eventually in the quarterfinals.
Ayan, bago pa tayo magsimula, syempre baka wala kayong ginagawa sa hapon na ito, manood na po rito sa aming Ballout Sports, sa Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. Saan ba tayo mapapanood? Sa Facebook, sa Instagram, sa YouTube at saka sa TikTok. Like lang po natin at share Ballout Sports PH. Ayan, malawak na ang ating reach. Kaya kung gusto nyo ng mga umatikabong labanan sa hardcourt, dito na po tayo sa Ballout Sports. Coach, going back, ito naman, kalaban nila yung Antipolo Cashew Nuts na medyo naiiwanan sa standings at 1-4. Malaking laban ito para sa kanila. Malakas itong ONE4BF, Coach Mike.
Yep, and dito mo makikita how they're able to, I guess, react on the type of schemes that ONE4BF has prepared for them. And I think yung availability ng players because of some previous engagements and commitments not readily available para dito sa Antipolo could play a role in the outcome of this game.
As we are seeing ONE4BF first possession, Jimboy Pasturan fires from the 3, misses but Inan Fornelius gets that offensive rebound. At itong si Jacob Lau na nakaraan, first game niya for ONE4BF ay nag-start agad at napakaganda rin naman ang pinakita nitong si Jacob Lau, Coach. Coming off a Dubai trip from Dubai dun sa Strong Group Philippines, dun sa 32nd Dubai International Championship, Coach Mike.
Baka may jet lag pa kaya medyo slow start rin itong ONE4BF. Maybe trying to get their rhythm in the game later on.
as ONE4BF turn the ball over and Antipolo Cashew will fire from the tree.
Well, Espiritus gotta be able to hit those threes early on if you want to get past itong 1-4-BF, lalo na with a powerhouse guard rotation here with Pastoran and Lau.
Si Pastoran, titira ulit from the same position but different result.
Jimboy Pastoran, 1 out of 2, formerly playing for Benild, one of the really good point guards that Benild has had over the years.
Ito ng Antipolo, naghahanap ulit ng kanilang puntos but Fornilios scrambling for that loose ball at Jacob Lau will get that basketball. Tumatakbo na itong ONE4BF. Hinahanap si Pastoran from the same side. Fires from the tree is good para rito kay Jimboy Pastoran.
That's one of the changes some coaches na imply sa fast break. No? Normally, pag tumakbo, punta sa paint. Now, they wanna run wide, go to the threes if you have a three and take it if you're not checked.
Coach Jimboy Pastoran na isa rin sa mga bagong muka para dito sa ONE4BF. At noong nakaraan maganda rin ang ipinakita nitong si Jimboy Pastoran. Parang chemistry is not the issue kahit napakaraming bagong player nitong ONE4BF.
Yeah, and apart from that, itong si Fornilius has really been a vital contribution para dito sa ONE4BF. Added firepower, added options para dito sa white shirts.
ONE4BF swinging the ball over to Jacob Lau but misses from the three. Aga, ang daming tres na binibitaw ng parehong koponan. Ito, mukhang bibitaw rin ang Antipolo Cashew but misses that one.
Well, there's very little man movement on the side of Antipolo, and you gotta be able to involve other players as we see Fornilius hitting another three, and the three-point shot has been a weapon para dito sa ONE4BF.
Mukhang raining tree. Depende na lang kung talagang malalaglag para sa parehong koponan. But for ONE4BF, three-point shot is really good for them for this game. Cashew swinging the ball over now to the Bindel to Coach Romel Hornacion, but misses that floater. But there's an offensive rebound by Antipolo, and De Vera with a looper is good.
Well, Antipolo got a lot to break na nagkaroon pa sila ng isa pang opportunity for that offensive set. Ano? Their offense was very slow to develop, people not getting to their spots, and thankfully natapik yung bola and give them another attempt.
And now Espiritu running with the ball, but turned that ball over. Babalik ang bola dito sa ONE4BF.
Well, Espiritus got to be able to decide much better. You know, you're 1 versus 3 in open floor. Definitely you're outnumbered. You got to pull it back and antayin mo yung mga kampi mo para maset yung half-court set.
Huwag magmadali, sabi ni
Correct.
Coach Mike. As Espiritu bumawi doon. Nakuha ang bola from Jacob Lau.
Good anticipation there by Espiritu. He knew that pass was going to go to the left side. They've been passing on that left wing. And just their mindset na dito ipapasa yan, get the deflection and a good defensive stop there for Espiritu.
Narinig ka, Coach Mike. Sabi mo kasi, dapat nag-pull back sa kanina. Yan tuloy, kinuha ulit yung bola. As De Vera will fire from the free throw, but misses. Hindi maganda ang field goal nitong Antipolo Cashew, Coach Mike.
Yup.
Pastoran fires again from the three. Misses. And now, Antipolo looking to run. Sidestepping, wala, but gets that offensive rebound. And basket is good.
Well, dalawang story meron dito. Nag-hold up yung depensa sa zone nitong ONE4BF. Pero they gotta be able to come back on transition defense because if not, then magkakaroon tayo ng maraming baskets katulad ng last basket ng Antipolo.
As another three-point attempt, ang ginawa nitong ONE4BF, this time care of Jared Lau. Magkapatid ba to, Coach Mike?
Magkamukha eh.
Oo, magkamukha eh. Tanong natin.
Tingin ko rin.
Ang ating courtside reporter na si Daniel, Miss Daniel Laguardia, as Antipolo Cashew again. Mukhang ayaw magpatalo sa three-point attempt nitong parehong koponan, Coach Mike.
Yep, and kung you're playing zone defense, you have to anticipate you're making them chuck it from outside and it's going to be long rebounds. You got to be able to run to those long rebounds and prevent any offensive rebounds for your opponent.
Coach, what's the logic of, attempting too many threes in the game? I mean, well, alam naman natin, Golden State Warriors ang medyo ganyan ang nilalaro. But for local teams like these teams, na di naman natin alam kung shooter rin talaga, di ba?
But really, analytics has a lot of role to play in this, the way that we're playing now. Lumalabas dyan yung stats like points per possession. So kung shoot ka lang ng shoot ng 2 points, every possession mo, 2 points lang nakuha mo. Unlike if you go for a 3, you have higher percentage in points per possession. And so it speeds up the game. No, it makes it more fun for the players. And right now, I mean, let's face it, Steph Curry with the way they play, Klay Thompson and Damian Lillard has influenced the way the game is played today.
Ayan, as another outside shot from Espiritu, but mintis pa rin doon. Narinig yan from Coach Mike. Sa mga shooter dyan, tira lang ng tira, humahuhulog din yan. At narinig tayo ni Fornelius, pero mintis, Coach Mike.
Even that, si Fornelius, kita mo, he's got the ability to able to close it inside. Pero who knows, baka mamaya is nagpapahinga lang ng konti ito si Fornelius. Mamaya pupukpuk yan in the latter part of the game.
Ayan, as Coach Romil Hornason joins the party, pero joins the party that misses din, Coach Mike. Ito si Jimboy Pasuran, fakes for that mas malapit na looper. Is good.
Yeah, kanina pinag-usapan natin yung 3 points. That's exactly how you counter a 3. If you try to fake a shot and they close out long on you, you can dribble attack and finish closer, better percentage.
And as we only have 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the game, lamang po ang 1-4-BF 15-9 as Cashewnauts gets another point on the board. At foul muna ron on Coach Romil Hornacion. As we see new faces ang papasok dito para sa 1-4-BF. These are their main guys na talagang tumitigada, lalo na to si Mantua, si Naive at si Migs Corteza, another one from College of St. Benilde. Upo muna si Mark Sanco na galing din ng St. Benilde, Coach Mike.
And consistent sa ploy ni Coach Anton Escolin. They really are a diesel team. Wanted to start out really slow. And right now, when you have Corteza, Naive combining with Fornelius and Lau on the floor at the same time, I think it's high time that they speed up the game and turn it a notch a bit here mid of the first quarter.
Pinahubad yung undershirt ni Migs Corteza. Hindi ko alam kung bakit eh. Baka bawal nga.
Well,
bawal
basically,
nga.
dapat kung ano yung jersey mo is the same color as your undershirt.
Okay. 1-4-BF looking to add more dito sa kanilang apat na kalamangan. As Corteza fires, kapapasok lang, nagpapakilala agad.
That's what makes Forteza a difficult cover. Hindi lang siya malaki, hindi lang siya lengthy. He's able to knock down those shots from top of the key.
Espiritu to Bakay. And now Espiritu back to his teammate, fires. Wala na naman dun. Coach Mike, if you were a team na missing from the three, don't you want to find another option? Kahit na open ka pero you keep on missing.
Well, katulad nga ng sabi nila, no? If you're a shooter, you can't take that away from the shooter. So you gotta keep shooting. Sabi nga, short memory palagi ang mga shooters. Kahit nagmintis pa ng 100 niya, you have to take the next shot if it's available for you. You take whatever is given you. And you know, you work it out in practice so that you better your efficiencies.
Malalaglag din daw yan para sa Antipolo Cashewnauts. But De Vera, sabi niya, ilapit muna natin.
Yup.
1-4-BF. 17-13, 2 minutes remaining in our first quarter. Naive to Fornelius, spins, hang time, misses. Antipolo Cashewnauts. Now De Vera sa gitna, pero turnover doon.
Doon mo makikita yung difference ni De Vera versus kay Corteza. Si Corteza, when he gets that, he's gonna shoot that from there. That right time, itong si De Vera, pinasa lang yan, na-deflect pa, so turnover.
Paborito ni Corteza yung mga looper na one-hander talaga. Mantua to Corteza at the middle. Now Jacob Lau.
Shot clock down to 5.
Nasa kanya pa rin ang bola. Jacob Lau. Nagpasabit na lang doon. Coach Mike, si Jacob Lau, if you will see him personally, ay hindi siya ganun kalaki talaga. But during their last game, he's been hustling para makuha ang bola pa sa depensa para rito sa 1-4-BF. Kapag talagang wala kang height, diba? You have to have other, facets of your game. Tulad nito si Jacob Lau.
Yeah, but height could be an advantage, but it doesn't mean you're better than the smaller player, no?
Yes.
Ang mga maliliit na players, normally ngayon, very skilled. Point in case, GP2, who just went back to Golden State Warriors, very vital for Golden State. And yung leaping ability niya, not much of a great scorer, pero defensively and out in open floor, a huge threat for the Dubs.
Ayan. At pero parang mukhang hindi raw matutuloy yung trade because of a medical issue.
Yun
si
lang.
Gary Payton II.
Sana mag-okay yan, lalo na para sa mga fans ng Golden State.
As is De La Rosa. Sinks that layup para rito sa Cashewnuts. Mantua. Isa rin tong tirador mula sa labas para rito. Sabi sa'yo, coach, narinig tayo. But misses on the 3-point attempt.
Pero nakikita mo, very deliberate ang execution ng half-court set nitong ONE4BF. Very patient. This time, as you see, Bakay missing from top of the key on that 3.
And Naive going for Corteza. And now Lau. Pass to Mantua. The corner, yes sir!
Half of that shot really is because of Corteza running the rim in the middle. Naiwan si De Vera, na-open spot siya. He was the one who made the decision kung sinong open guy. And that time around, made a good assist.
Ang daming option ni Corteza kapag nandun siya sa gitna na yun, coach. As De La Rosa sinks that fadeaway. Para naman sa Cashewnuts. 8 seconds to shoot on our clock dito sa ating first quarter. Si Locsin titira na rin ng 3. Yes, sir! And at the end of our first quarter, lamang po ang ONE4BF dito sa Antipolo Cashew 25-17. Magbabalik po kami for the second quarter.
It is another day for Cocogen Ballout Sports, and we are starting with ONE4BF versus the Antipolo Cashew Nuts. With a standing of 1-5, assistant coach James Garcia mentioned that the coaching staff keeps reminding their players to just keep playing and that a standing is just a standing. Dapat ang focus pa rin nila ay nasa court in order to gain what they have been working hard for. With everyday preparations, the team keeps pushing and adjusting to get the best rhythm they could. Pagtatsaga at pagpursige ang kailangan nila ipahita sa court to showcase how the rest of the Antipolo players really are on the court. Well, let's see how the rest of the game will go for the Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Back to you, Mike and Nico.
Maraming salamat to our courtside reporter Daniel Laguardia. Makakasama pa natin siya hanggang mamaya sa ating third game. Once again, Nico Wahe as your anchor, and right beside me is Coach Mike Perez. Balik tayo sa ating laro, ONE4BF versus Antipolo Cashew 24-17 at the start of our second quarter. Coach Mike.
Yep, and itong Antipolo actually doing a good job of making an account for themselves, keeping the game really close. But expect this second quarter to be a little bit different, especially as we go to the latter part of it.
As we see Atienza pass to Mantua. Looking for
good.
that wide open Locsin underneath.
This is where makikita mo na talagang competition na ang nasa isip nitong Blue Shirts. They turned their zone defense into man early on as ONE4BF will continue with that 2-3 zone.
Antipolo Cashew fires from the 3. Kanina pa ito pero wala talagang nahuhulog. And now Locsin, syempre anak ng PBA player and a legend, former PBA player and legend Noli Locsin. Pero kanina pinakita niya may outside shooting siya at meron din siyang inside tulad ng kanyang ama.
Yup, si Noli Locsin also has pretty decent outside shots as well kasi mas kilala siya sa inside incursions siya sa lakas ng katawan ni Noli, and you know he's not called a tank for nothing. So when you go inside and you're never a fan, you just love it to see him inside the paint banging bodies against the opponents.
At kung ikaw si Basti Locsin, talagang you'll just be a sponge.
Yup.
Na lahat ng ituturo ng iyong tatay na talagang magaling na player, absorb mo talaga.
And I'm sure si Basti is trying to make his own path, no, to the game of Philippine basketball. He's trying to create his own legacy, and you know it really doesn't have to be to follow the path of the position of his dad's game. So he can be the next shooting Locsin, maybe, in Philippine basketball.
As we have a technical issue here. Players and referees are talking, and even coaches. Pero ito muna, syempre, bago tayo magpatuloy sa mga hindi pa nakakanood at hindi pa alam kung saan tayo mapapanood, Ballout Sports PH po sa lahat ng social media accounts. Mula 4 p.m. yan hanggang almost 10 p.m. As we see our referees talking. Tinitignan. Mukhang iba ba iba yata ang uniform.
Sabi ni Boss Jacob, hello live stream daw. Jacob just coming over to us and saying hello live stream. Well, hello Jacob. Happy your team's up.
Yan, there's a technical foul na tinawag. Yan. Technical foul na Antipolo Cashew for delaying the game. Mamaya alamin natin kung ano bang nangyari at we have a medyo matagal na gap dito sa ating simula ng second quarter.
Well, yung mga lull na ganito, it could play either way, no?
Yes.
One team already has the momentum. Maaring nakapagpahinga at tutuloy ulit yung momentum nila, or maaring that could change how their rhythm goes after this lull.
As we see, Mantua sinks that technical free throw para rito sa kanyang kupunan ng ONE4BF. And mamaya makikita natin, magkakaroon tayo ng ball out, shout out, Coach Mike. Yung mga nanonood dito sa arena, dito sa Marikina Sports Center, may pagkakataon na mag-shout out sa kanilang maybe fans or kanilang mga mahal sa buhay. As Antipolo Cashew again missing from that rainbow country.
And shots really just not falling para dito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. As much as some of them were converted early on, it's really just the defense of ONE4BF challenging every shot from the outside.
Locsin with the ball. Back to Mantua. Ito na naman si Corteza sa gitna. Pero nakita si Atienza from that wing. Hindi muna. Naive, sabi niya siya. But Antipolo Cashew blocks that basketball. I think that's De Vera. Tumatakbo na itong si De La Rosa.
Good anticipation on that block by De Vera.
De La Rosa swings the ball. Back to him. De La Rosa. Narinig ang pito. Tapos tumira. Taas ba, Coach? Ayun. 2 free throws para dito kay De La Rosa.
Si De La Rosa is one of the very important na pyesa nitong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. You know, I guess they've been very thin on the guard rotations, and he's really the one that provides that energy and that spunk from that spot. So expect him to play more minutes para dito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts under Coach Romil, and hopefully they could end up with a win after this game.
Alam mo, may napansin ako rito kay De La Rosa, Coach Mike. Wala nang kulay ang buhok niya. Itim na ulit ang buhok niya. Last time, iba ang kulay niyan eh. Tapos ang tawag sa kanya nga ay Birdman. Dahil talaga raw siya ang tagalipad para sa kanyang team. At nakita natin yung hustle niya not just on offense but also sa depensa. Itong si De La Rosa. ONE4BF swinging that ball. Atienza to Locsin, anticipated again by that guy, number 42. Mamaya tignan natin, hindi natin makita yung apelido. Baka yon yung nakikitang technical kanina, kaya hindi makita yung apelido. As Naive spins, and the basket para rito kay Naive.
Well, after twice getting stopped defensively by Antipolo, sabi ng ONE4BF, taga muna, kailangan natin umiscore. The good penetration there for ONE4BF.
Okay, Coach. Alam ko na kung bakit na technical for delaying the game ang Antipolo Cashew. And you're gonna see that guy, number 42. Hindi natin makita yung kanyang jersey eh. Pero tinaparan lang yung jersey niya sa likod ng apelido, pati yung number niya ay ginawa rin from 12, naging 42. Eh, syempre, hindi naman pwede yan ganyan. As we see, another 3 from Basti Locsin, Coach Mike. And Antipolo gaganti pero wala. But there's an offensive rebound para rito sa Antipolo. De La Rosa flying high like a birdman.
Well, De La Rosa just adding a different dimension to the offense of Antipolo. Kanina puro wing pass, entry pass a key. Right now he's able to dribble, penetrate, and find open spots for him to create and eventually make points para sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
As Fornillos gets that offensive rebound. Nakascore at may kasama pang foul.
Former Tiger Cub, former Greenies, Blue Eagle. This guy's got a lot of credentials under his name. Best player the last time around, very first time to play, double-double. Linan Fornillos just been a force to reckon with. And you're just happy to have him on your floor and on your bench if you're Coach Anton Escolin.
As Fornillos at the line para sa bonus free throw. And yun, para sa isang manlalaro na nakakakompleto ng mga N1 play, malaking bagay yun para sa kanyang kupunan.
Correct. And magugustuhan mo dito kay Fornillos is once he gets the rebound, you know, he can be the point guard, can be the decision maker, hindi mo na ibibigay sa point guard.
At pwede rin siya sa depensa. Kanina nakablock ito si Fornillos, but Antipolo gets that ball again at nakascore 35-31 with 6 minutes remaining sa ating laro.
Boy, kakaiba ang dimension talaga ni na binibigay nitong si De La Rosa sa depensa naman sa side ng ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts. That time around, after pinasa yung bola sa corner, immediately kinuha niya kagad yung pumasa ng bola kasi ayaw niyang bumalik yung pasa sa kanya.
Lau. Pass to Lau, pero block again. Nitong number 42 na hindi natin malaman kung anong apelido. Si Joshua Alcober. Okay, alam na. Joshua Alcober, another block from Alcober. Another chance naman para rito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts para mas mapumaba ang lamang. They attempted another 3, pero mintis doon. Gets another offensive board and De La Rosa sinks that underneath layup. Dikit na po ang ating laban as ONE4BF susubukan na makasagot dito sa run na ito ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Jacob Lau, pick by Fornillos, pass to Jared Lau. Nahihirapan doon. Fornillos fires from the tree. Yes sir, off the buzzer. Para rito kay Inan Fornillos. Nakakarami na itong si Inan. 10 points dito sa ating first half para rito kay Inan Fornillos. Medyo hinihigpitan na nitong ONE4BF ang depensa. Still going for that zone. As Antipolo Cashew Nuts with the looper. This time si Repato. Si Bernard Repato. Jared Lau with a fake pero na-stealan dito ng Cashew Nuts. And Bakay going all the way for that layup pero mintes. Nakita natin ang makikipagbakan nitong si De La Rosa sa ilalim. But ONE4BF gets at basketball. Naive. Fornillos sumugod pero wala doon. Sorry, that's Romero ang pumasa kay Fornillos. Ito na naman si De La Rosa lilipad. Wala pa rin doon. Helter-skelter basketball as Lau attempted an alley-oop kay Fornillos pero hindi. Pero sabi ni Sanko, siya muna. As we have a timeout here mula sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Magbabalik po tayo dito sa Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Chachago, Detail Avenue, Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Motolite, Pangmatagalan, Snazzy Hair, Coco Life, and Cocogen Insurance.
ONE4BF versus the Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Of course, how can we forget the lovely audience we have here live at the Marikina Sports Center. So I have here with me Sofia Cuaderno. So Sofia, gusto namin malaman syempre, who are you supporting in this game?
Ayun, syempre yung Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Syempre, nakikita ko kung gano'n sila ka-hardworking and yung effort nila para maglaro every ball-out game nila. So, super support talaga.
Wow, we can see that we have a supporter here from Antipolo Cashew. So with that, may gusto ko bang batian or pasalamatan?
Ayan, syempre yung boyfriend ko, si Joshua Dalarama. Kaya nyo yan. Magaling yan sobra. Ayan.
Well, let's see how Joshua's gonna play this game. Back to you, Mike. And
Maraming salamat for that ball out shout out. Daniel Laguardia. Nakalimutan niya ate pangalang Alcover. Pass from the mid-range is good. Ayan, okay na tayo, Coach Mike.
Well, Joshua Dilarama actually doing a good job right now, having 3 rebounds. Very inspired game para kay Joshua, and understandably, naintindihan na natin ngayon kung bakit.
As ONE4BF attempts another 3. Pero Mintes, sa pagkakataon na yon, Espirito to Coach Romil Hornacion. Big man play pero nilabas muna ni Alcover. De la Rama swings to Espirito, fires from the 3. Oy, kitang-kita ng ating mga referee. Nanulak si Sanko.
Well, Antipolo right now shooting 4 out of 17, roughly 25% from the field. And you see volume shots talaga ang binibigay sa 3 points nitong dalawang team. Both teams combining for roughly about 34 attempts already. And, it really just goes to show that it's one weapon that they're going to every game.
Hornacion, nakita si number 29, si Repato. As Coach Romil missing from the Rainbow Country. Good daw, sabi ng mga referee. Humihingi ng backward pero good daw. De la Rama, ito yung jowa na in-interview kanina sa ball out. Shout out, inspired Coach Mike.
The inspired jowa ang bagong tawag kay Joshua De La Rama ni Nico Wahe. Boy, that 3 really just sinking in and playing inspired today.
As we see a foul there mula dito sa Antipolo Cashew. 40 all ang score po natin with 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining sa ating first half. Kanina, umaarangkada na itong ONE4BF, but Antipolo Cashew was able to close the gap. And now, ito nga, tabla tayo bago matapos ang ating first half as Jimboy Pastoran fakes and fires another 3. Pero mintes doon, Coach Mike. And now, Antipolo going in for that another layup. Lamang na po itong Antipolo Cashew after that layup by Repato. Magbabalik po kami.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout Hoops Challenge. Ballout Hoops.
Siyempre, bago pa matapos ang ating mga laro, magpapasalamat muna tayo sa bumubuo ng ating Cocogen Insurance, Ballout Sports, Founders Cup Season 2 sa ating President na si Coach Chris Bautista, sa ating Commissioner na si Joe Lipa, Deputy Commissioner Matt Calizar, Basketball Operations Head Ronald Mactulis, Assistant Basketball Operations Bert De La Rosa, at siyempre sa ating Technical Head, Noel Canya. Maraming salamat po sa pagbuo ng napakaganda na ligang ito, Coach Mike.
And very good incursion inside. Ganda ng ball movement. When that defense was late, able to pass it inside to the diving big.
As De La Rama fakes and Coach Romil Hornacion, sabi nga niyo nung nakaraan may asim pa raw si Coach Romil.
Oh yeah, nandiyan naman talaga palagi yan. Lalo na pag nag-start ka na maglaro, even if you're aging gracefully. No?
Grabe yung aging, Coach Mike. Espiritu going all the way. But there's a foul there, I think on Naive. As Espiritu goes for the layup. Coach Mike, lamang na itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Paano nangyari ito kanina? Lamang na lamang itong 1-4-BF sa laban na ito.
Well, I think adjustments made by Antipolo, especially with better decision making, no, able to get the ball inside and kick it outside, running open floors. As we see right there, player Lau, I guess, going down with an injury. Hopefully the guy's okay. But really, the value of what De La Rosa started in the second quarter really brought them here. And so they just be able to sustain it.
Talagang in-ignite nitong si De La Rosa at ang third man ang opensa para rito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. As we see, Espiritu na naipasok ang kanyang first free throw. Second free throw, Mendez, 1 out of 2 para rito kay Marlon Espiritu.
Espiritu normally averaging 6 points a game already with 3, and they need more contributions if they want to be able to get a win here against ONE4BF.
Jimboy Pastoran asking for a pick mula kay Fornillos as Jacob Lau fires from the 3. Yes, good para rito kay Jacob Lau.
Yan ang mahirap kay Coach Romel. You got to be able to pick your poison. Side ball screen with Fornillos on the other end. Pwedeng Romulo, pero may shooter ka rin sa kabila. Sinong babantayan mo?
As we see, Fornillos fouls si Repato on that, feeling ko sa baba naman eh. First personal foul on Fornillos. As we see, Corteza is back in the game para rito kay Mark Sanco. Ang daming binild player nitong 1-4-BF, Coach Mike.
Yep, kaya nakita, what an inbound pass. Sayang, hindi na convert.
Nanakaw sana. Ito, tumatakbo na itong 1-4-BF. Lau, paso Fornillos. That tandem ay nagpapakita talaga sa laban na ito, Coach Mike.
Napakalaking halaga talaga ang binibigay nitong si Inan Fornillos sa 1-4-BF. Getting the defensive board, takbo siya ang point guard. He makes the decision. Man, it's just wonderful to have a player like that on your team.
As Cashew Nuts has only 10 seconds to shoot. And they did. Ayun, look at that hustle. Mula rito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts, hindi man natanganan ang bola, pero Coach Romil will really love that hustle from his players as we have only 15 seconds remaining on our game clock para rito sa ating first half. Last shot para rito sa 1-4-BF. As we see Lau again asking for a pick mula rito kay Fornillos, swings to Pastoran, and now Naive from the corner.
Oh, it's gotta be one for the books.
Anticlimactic, Coach Mike.
Yeah. Ganda pa naman ang build-up mo, no?
And at the end of the first half, kala ko papasok eh. Tabla po ang ating laban. 1-4-BF versus Antipolo Cashew Nuts. We will be back for more second half action.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home.
again, that was assistant coach TJ Tangibe of the Antipolo Cashew Nuts. This game is getting real heated, and we'll see how the rest of the game will go.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
All out.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout. Whoops. Challenge. Ballout. Whoops. Tayo naman. Ballout. Whoops. Challenge.
May exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1,000,000 piso. Bawat kiss-kiss, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all Lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang ang maaaring bumili at maglaro ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Shout out Ballout. Please like and follow their social media channel. This is Kuya Jobber. Shout out Ballout.
Shout out, ball out! At iniimbitan ko po kayong i-like and subscribe and follow their social media, Ball Out Sports. At mabuhay po kayo. This is Jeffrey Tam. Shout out, ball out!
Ball out.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ball out. Whoops. Challenge.
We're back dito sa ating Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. And as we see our audience dito sa Marikina Sports Center. At kung wala naman kayo dito sa loob ng ating venue, pwede pa rin nyo po kaming mapanood. Walang iba dito lang sa Ballout Sports PH, sa Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at sa ating TikTok. As we are back for our second half action as Migs Cortesa scores underneath. Coach Mike pa rin ang kasama natin at ako po ang inyong lingkod, Nico Wahil. Lamang po ulit ang ONE4BF 49-47. Coach Mike, dikit ang laban natin after first half. Ano ba ang nangyari sa laban na ito? Ba't naging ganitong kadikit ang ating laban?
Well, primarily because of a very strong second quarter para dito sa Antipolo. I'm sure a lot of the fans are surprised at the tied game kanina. Lamang na lamang itong ONE4BF. When you look at the stats, it's really just the bench points that's very glaring. 33 from Antipolo versus 15 that of ONE4BF, led by De La Rosa and Bakay, accounting for 18 of the 33 bench points. And boy, De La Rosa really come up with really good numbers, shooting 4 out of 5 from the field. And with Joshua Alcober joining as we see him make up a basket, forming that trio with De La Rosa and Bakay. This really is a formidable game now para dito sa Antipolo.
Sabi ng Antipolo siguro, kahit napakalakas ng lineup nitong ONE4BF, hindi namin papakita na 1-4 ang aming standings, 1-5 ang aming standings, at nakita nga natin 52 all na after that basket nitong ONE4BF as they commit sa foul there. Si De La Rosa karaniwan starting 5 talaga yan si De La Rosa. But siguro hindi pa tapos yung pagkulay ng buhok sa kanya kanina. Kaya nag-off the bench muna siya. Kaya siya yung responsible for that bench points dito sa Antipolo Cashew.
Tama ka doon, Nico, but right now shot clock winding down para dito sa Antipolo, and De La Rosa just answering back. The guys already 5 out of 6 from the field and continues to make these vital contributions para sa Cashew Nuts.
We can see dito kay De La Rosa, hindi nararattle, Coach Mike. Ano?
Hindi rin nararattle itong ONE4BF kahit na pinipress mo. But that time around, good defensive stop again by the Cashew Nuts.
As we see Espiritu, again, De La Rosa with the ball. Nag-start na siya rito para sa second half dito sa Cashew Nuts. But there's a traveling violation para kay the new player, Alcober. Sabi nga ni Daniel Laguardia, bumulong sa atin kanina, bagong player daw, kaya naka-scotch tape, naka-masking tape yung kanyang pangalan at ang kanyang numero.
Well, Joshua Alcober played in a lot of basketball teams already, having played for the MPBL as well. I covered him also in the CBA. Guys got really good range, perimeter jump shots for a big man, can battle it out in the paint. And I guess yan yung value na dinadala niya para dito sa Cashew Nuts.
As Jacob Lau sinks another 3-point shot para dito sa ONE4BF. Coach, yung makikita natin, napapansin ko ngayong araw na ito para sa ONE4BF, yung mga usual gunners nila like Mantua, hindi naman sila yung gumagawa ngayon. The guys, new guys are doing everything para rito sa ONE4BF, Coach Mike. As Migs Cortesa gets that basketball at meron pang kasamang foul.
Well, before we get back to that statement, Nico, you saw that play underneath. That clearly was a defensive coverage missed out by Coach Romil. That baseline on the dunker spot on that duck in by itong si Cortesa really paved way to that end one situation para dito sa Cortesa. I mean, let's face it, if you have Cortesa near the shaded area, the first thing you gotta do is to be able to spot him and block him out so that he's not an option offensively.
Cortesa can play a wing but also can play a big man as we can see him. Nasa gitna para dito sa 1-4-BF defense as Cashew Nuts again. Nagmintis sa 3-point shots. Jimboy Pastoran going all the way for that layup.
Well, there's nothing that Jimboy Pastoran hasn't seen from a defensive coverage on the guard position. He's going to go to those spots, open seams, and cut in and create opportunities for his team.
Coach, para kay Jimboy Pastoran, dati ang Adamson Soaring Falcons. Pero hindi gaano nabigyan ng minuto, but College of St. Benilde able to find ways para makita ang talento nitong si Jimboy Pastoran. As Cortesa gets that favorite floater of him, napakaganda.
Right now, really just a battle of the bigs. Alcober versus Cortesa, showing range, showing perimeters. And dito si Cortesa, how many bigs can you see na merong floater like that? And that's the one that you see the value of a Cortesa as he goes for those baskets inside.
As we see De La Rosa going for that ball for that second time, pero hindi natanganan. Nalabas muna. Turnover para rito kay De La Rosa. Pero nakita natin yung effort, Coach Mike. Talagang lulundag at lulundag para maka-score.
And De La Rosa right now with 11 points in the game to attach to his vital role para dito sa team ng Cashew Nuts.
4 rebounds din. Ay, hindi. Si De La Rama pala yun.
De La Rama yun.
Nalito na tayo sa De La Rosa at De La Rama. But baka huwag kayo malilito. Ito na naman, si Alcober. Forcing his way. Nakascore doon at nakasungkit pa ng foul.
Well, ang ganda rin ang anticipation nitong Cashew Nuts. After they saw that 3 come up, 3 of the guys went down for safety defensively, only leaving si Alcober inside, the lone guy to get the offensive boards, and everybody just standing around for 1-4-BF. And Alcober has been just really good addition para dito sa Cashew Nuts.
As you can see, Alcober sa ating screen, talagang malaking mama itong Alcober, Coach Mike. As he sinks that bonus free throw, kompleto ang N1 para rito kay Alcober.
Alcober now got 12 points in the game.
At there's a steal para rito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Tumatakbo sila 4-on-3. Pero sabi nila saglit lang as Coach Ramil Hornacion decides to fire anyway.
The most dangerous guy on the floor coming off transition is his trailer, especially if he's able to knock down those 3. And that time around, it was Coach. That was Guy para dito sa Cashew Nuts.
Stretch 5 baka mo, sabi ni Coach Ramil. Ako na yan. Ito na naman, nakikita na natin ang kanyang mga bata as Coach Ramil tries again. Yes, sir! Wow! Back-to-back 3-point shots para rito sa playing coach ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
Coach Romil Hornacion now with 8 points in the game. He's just been knocking those down para sa team niya.
1-4-BF down by 6 now sa ating third quarter as Lau fires. Wala pa rin, mukhang hindi effective ang pagpapalit from Kobe to Lucas Shoes.
I like that defensive coverage ng Cashew Nuts back then. After nag-long close out si Alcober, kinover kaagad nila si Cortez eh.
As 1-4-BF nakakita ng puwang and Jimboy Pastoran takes advantage of that open lane.
You cannot allow Jimboy Pastoran that open lane inside open floor. It's just too good in open baskets.
As Coach Romil sa ibang side, wala muna. Ito tumatakbo na. Ito ang 1-4-BF pero mintis doon. Pero buti nandoon si Mix Cortesa for that offensive board and the basket.
Well, I feel Alcober needs to get some rest. He's late on that defense stop. The back and forth really taking its toll on the big man.
Repato. Back to Bakay and now Espirito fires from the 3. Kung kanina hindi nahulog. Sabi nga ni Coach Mike, tira lang ng tira. Ito, pumapasok na ang mga 3 para sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. As Repato fouls Naive.
Well, itong si Espiritu right now has points above his normal average. He's got 7 points already after that made 3, averaging normally 6. And you just love players who play above their averages and execute the plays, not forcing it. And that's what really Marlon Espiritu has brought to this game para sa Cashew Nuts.
Pastoran to Cortez again sa gitna to Sanko. What a big man play para rito sa 1-4-BF.
Each and every time that ball reversal on that weak side dive by the bigs, that's been the Waterloo para dito sa Cashew Nuts.
71-68, lamang pa rin po ang Antipolo Cashew Nuts with 3 minutes remaining sa ating third quarter. Coach Romil offers a pick. Hinahanap nitong si Bakay. Nakita si Coach Romil. What a play by Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
Good ball movement there. Coach Romil making himself available for that pinch post and being the decision maker. Point forward at that spot. Ganda ng ball movement.
What a luxury to have a coach like Coach Romil na kahit nandun sa loob, nakikita rin talaga niya yung mga galaw ng kanyang mga manlalaro. Hindi lang kakampi.
At saka hindi madaling maglaro ng playing coach. You have to worry about what's happening on the floor. At the same time, the people on the bench. So you have to have a really good assistant coach that could do that for you while you play the role of a player.
Yes, at Coach Hornacion, nakita na naman dun sa ilalim sa De Vera. Pero turnover that time. As we see, Tukib will replace Coach Romil Hornacion. Pahinga muna, pero ang ganda ng pinakita ni Coach Romil sa ating third quarter as they were up 73-68.
Yeah, and that pass got deflected by Coach Romil, pero he had the right thing in mind. Naka-front yung defense sa big man niya, and he really just looped it inside na deflect lang.
De Vera to Sanko, tumira ng 3. Tumitira pala ng 3 to si Sanko, Coach Mike.
Yep, I think si Corteza rin tumitira rin from time to time from the outside. It really shows you the versatility of the bigs that play today's game. You gotta be able to mix it inside and outside.
Espiritu, drop pass to De Vera. There's a foul there by 1-4-BF. Oh, what a find by Espiritu.
And you just admire that in your big man. I mean, De Vera got it inside the paint. He was handled. He was, guarded by a guard. Tried to go in. Hindi pa rin binaba yung bola. He just went straight up. And you teach that on your bigs. Do not do a power dribble, especially if you have a little guy in front of you.
Kaya nangihinayang si De Vera doon at hindi niya naipasok. Medyo tutukan na.
Yep, tama.
Naisulok lang. But he sinks that first free throw. Ito na ang pangalawa. 2 for 2 para kay De Vera.
De Vera right now with 10 points already in the game. And so really just total bench contributions here para sa Antipolo.
Mayroon natin yung Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Hindi man sila tumatama consistently sa 3. They have a really good big guys. Coach of De Vera, Alcober, and Coach Romil Hornacion.
And what's surprising is mas marami silang attempts. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Good read right there.
Parang tinuro talaga yon, Coach Mike.
Yup. And nag-worry sila doon sa staggered activity nung guard eh. And so he had to dive once he saw his man on top of him.
At ito, babawi itong 1-4-BF. Naive, pass to Jacob Lau, to Jared Lau with a fake, with a shot, but misses again para rito sa 1-4-BF.
Napakalaking bagay ng pagkaka-box out na yon ni De Vera kay Sanko. Kasi kung hindi, Sanko inside the paint, that close, medyo delikado.
Ito na naman ang ball movement. Amaradlo, opening a pick itong si Tuki, but Bakay gets that ball.
Nice roll.
Kahanap ng kakampi.
Gotta take this up.
Amaradlo fires for the 3!
Oh! Wow!
Off the buzzer! Itong si Maradlo. But 1-4-BF continues to play. Si Mix Corteza naman.
Well, I was gonna say about that basket by Antipolo, but you gotta look at Corteza never giving up, and just shows you the power of a Joshua Corteza for 1-4-BF.
At magbabalik po tayo with 11.3 seconds to go. 80-73 lamang ang Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
Sports Center. And of course, who doesn't want a crowd interview? I have here with me Hannah Lirazan. So Hannah, could you tell us a little something about you, why you're watching here, especially with the new league, the Ballout Sports, and who are you supporting today?
So basically, I really love watching basketball games, and ever since. So right now, I'm also supporting ONE4BF and also my boyfriend.
With that, do you want to greet anyone or say good luck to the ONE4BF team?
Good luck, ONE4BF team, and hello, Robbie. Thank you.
And once again, I was Hannah Lirazan. Thank you so much for being here today, live at the Marikina Sports Center. Let's see how the rest of the game will go.
Back to the ball game as we have 5.3 seconds to shoot. 3 seconds para rito sa Cashew Nuts. Pero there's a foul there. Will that count? Sa baba daw, sabi ng referee. Sayang, nahuli. But the foul ay umabot para dito kay Jared Lau. And at the end of the third quarter, 80-73 ang score natin. Lamang pa rin ang Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Sayang. Magbabalik po kami.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Hoops Challenge. Ballout. Hoops.
Nagbabalik po tayo sa ating Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. At fourth quarter na po tayo sa mga nahuhuli at ngayon pa lang mag-tune in o gustong mag-tune in din sa ating liga. I-like lang po at i-share. Siyempre dito nyo mapapanood ang ating mga laban, Ballout Sports PH. At siyempre bago pa magsimula, ay nagsisimula na nga, batiin muna natin o pasalamatan ang ating mga sponsors, Cocogen Insurance, MDC Sports, Carlos PH Sportswear, Motolite, Chachaco, baka naman, Details Avenue, Snazzy Hair, at ang L&J Spa. And at the
wow.
Ganda nun. At the start of the fourth quarter, nagpakita agad itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts, 82-73, siyam na po ang lamang itong Antipolo.
Yeah, it's actually the second straight quarter, Nico, na nag-score ng 30-plus points itong Cashew Nuts. Kaya naman sila ngayon ang nasa lamang by 9 points. But Mantua just making that basket inside.
Mukhang tingnan natin kung magigising si Mantua. That's his second three para sa laban na ito.
And this 5 for the Cashew Nuts, really a good combination of big and guards. Oh,
and
good
look
roll!
At that. Drop pass. Buti. Medyo alerto itong ONE4BF, lalo na si Mark Sanko.
Coach Romel Hornacion just doing a sensational job of setting up the players on their play. Look at that back pick. You should get Romel on the short stop. Good. That's it. Exactly.
A good idea. Hindi lang pumasok. Look at that three big man lineup nitong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Ang lalaki doon sa ilalim.
Yep.
That's a traveling violation para rito kay Jacob Lau. Pinagsabay-sabay na ni Romel Hornacion itong si Alcober, si De Vera at ang sarili niya.
Yep. May makikita mo talaga binibigyan nila ng emphasis yung value ng rebounds. They really out-rebounded through 3 quarters itong ONE4BF, but they're not taking their chances. Fourth quarter na to, kaya kailangan natin ilagay yung mga bigs natin para masecure yung mga rebounds.
As we see Coach Romel playing wing.
Nice play!
Nice play, yes! As a spirit of fires from the three. Mintis doon. Look at that Antipolo Cashew Nuts going for the basketball. Alcober with a mid-range. Mintis muna. ONE4BF looking to bring down the lead nitong Antipolo Cashew Nuts as Jacob Lau fires from the three.
They needed that shot to go in just to form a little rhythm here. You want to start something. If you're 1-4-BF, you cannot afford to be down against Cashew Nuts. Very unpredictable right now in this game.
Hindi mo alam kung sinong i-score. Karaniwan si De La Rosa ngayon. Iba na naman ang umi-score. As De La Rama going in. Pero nagmintis doon. As Sanko bringing down that basketball. What a pass to Fornelius!
And that's where you really have to make them pay. Speaking of 1-4-BF, you got a 3 big rotation out in the open floor. You don't expect all 3 bigs to be down there. So you got to be able to run out there and make them work for their defensive stops.
Let's say 9 or 7-0 run para rito sa 1-4-BF. Isa na lang po ang kalamangan nitong Cashew Nuts. As Fornelius gets that rebound. Tumatabo siya na rin ang nagbaba. Fornelius all the way. Foul there kay De Vera.
Well, there, kitang-kita mo si Fornelius as he got that rebound, as he was running downhill. All De Vera could do was really backpedal, and he couldn't make the stop and to prevent him from getting into that lane. But talking about the offense, itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts, I think twice or thrice already we've seen that horns play wherein you have 2 bigs on the elbows trying to set up that initial action, eventually ending up into a side ball screen or a stagger screen on the other end. That time around, naganda ng pagkaka-scout ng 1-4-BF, and they're able to stop that and open floor transition para dito sa Fornelius.
At let's give that hat to Coach Romil Hornacion for designing that play, diba?
Yep.
As Fornelius sinks the first one. Itong pangalawa, tingnan natin kung makaka 2 for 2. Nako, hindi. As Alcover gets that rebound. Romil Hornacion, binigyan ng pick. Ito na si De La Rosa, nagbabalik sa ating laro. Swings to De La Rama. Ito naman, ang magpipick naman ay si...
Bad pass.
Bad pass para rito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Mix Corteza, mismatch para sa kanya. Hindi lang pumasok, but there's a foul on that shot kay De La Rosa.
And much as we talk about the contributions of De La Rosa for the Cashew Nuts, I mean, it's just mahirap for anyone to see Corteza charging at you with that much height advantage over you, and you know, with a floater weapon in his arsenal. Medyo mahirap pigilan si Corteza out in the open floor.
Kahit sinasabi natin na lumilipad itong si De La Rosa, kapag talagang in-stretch na nitong si Corteza, ang kanyang kamay, mahirap nang abutin.
Yeah, and if you wanna stop him out in the open floor, dapat maaga pa lang kunin mo na siya outside the 3, make him create more dribbles para mahirapan siya dumiskarte. Pero if it's just a 2-foot jump stop away from a jump shot, medyo mahirap.
Okay, duty foul na lang, Coach Mike.
Yep, correct.
Espiritu. Pass the ball to Alcover.
Oh, the ball's taken too long in the hands of Alcover.
Naghahanap ng papasahan. Coach Romil at the post against Corteza. This is a good matchup. Fires doon sa fadeaway na yun. Pero Mintes as Jacob Lau, the smallest man on the floor, gets that rebound. Travis Mantua. Pinabantayan itong si Espiritu. 15 seconds to shoot. Jacob Lau. Fornelius from the corner. Yes, sir!
Ikita mo kung gaano kadelikado yung sitwasyon na yon para sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. You got Fornelio in the corner on the dunker spot na under si Corteza. So if you close out long, ibibigay lang yung kay Corteza. At that time around, they chose the weapon of 3 and they made it. Closing this gap right here, 87-82, 5-point lead, 1-4-BF.
Lamang na nga itong 1-4-BF at na-turnover pa itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Ito na. Sinasabi natin, Coach, iba yung lumalamang ka ng first 3 quarters, but sustaining it up until the end is a different thing, Coach Mike.
It matters how you end the game, not how you start it. I mean, not just basketball, even in life, it matters how you end it. Oh, good fake right there.
And another corner 3 para rito sa 1-4-BF, and this time, si Mark Sanko naman ang tumira. At timeout muna ang Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Lumamang na ng 8 itong 1-4-BF. Magbabalik po tayo with 5 minutes and 26 seconds remaining.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 1-4-BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Roots Challenge Ballout Roots
As we are back here at nakikita natin ang pagdating ng mga fans dito sa Marikina Sports Complex at sa mga nanonood dyan, dito lang po manood sa Ballout Sports PH sa Facebook at sa YouTube. Live na live tayo dyan. As we are here sa ating fourth quarter with 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining, lamang na po ang 1-4-BF. Coach Mike, paano nangyari ito?
Well, it's just amazing that 1-4-BF actually has the capability to just turn on their game anytime. Tingnan mo to, Nico. On the past 2 10-minute quarters that we've had, 60 points ang iniscore nitong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. In the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, they scored only 2 points. So doon mo makikita, tightening up of the defense, running out on that open floor, running against those challenge shots, really just favoring 1-4-BF, and just magnificent here itong mga white shirts natin.
These guys, Corteza, Sanko at si Fornillos
Oh,
are
wow.
also defenders.
Wow.
And what a pass from Jacob Lau to Biggs Corteza as he gets the basket and the foul.
I want to take you back to that situation. That tandem of Fornillos and Corteza, really very dangerous a team pag nandun ka. Imagine that. Loud driving, corner si Cortez at that time, and then you've got Fornillos underneath. Pwedeng pumini si Lau inside. Who do you pick? Who do you guard? Diba? You have to pick your poison. That time around, you know, you always, pag ganun karami yung options, mali malamang ang mapipili mong poison.
Can we just appreciate Jacob Lau's statistics right now? 11 points and 11 assists.
Yep.
Napakaganda ng orchestration itong Jacob Lau sa kanyang team sa laban na ito, Coach Mike.
It's really what just the doctor ordered para dito sa 1-4-BF.
As Hornacion misses from that difficult
Look
shot.
at that.
Eto
Look at
naman,
that.
transition offense pero Mintes. Gaganda ng transition offense itong si Alcover. Pero may foul doon ang mas maliit na si Travis Mantua.
And Alcover had the right thing in mind. Guard on him. He's a bigger guy, able to attack that. He's got good handles on open floor. But you have to be able to make those shots. Kasi imagine, if he missed that at nag-defensive rebound on 1-4-BF, guess who's on the other side waiting? It's Corteza who can actually finish for 1-4-BF. So you got to be able to play it both ways if you're Alcover.
As Alcover misses from that line, ang kanyang unang free throw ay Mintes. Second throw is good. Para ito kay Joshua Alcover, na meron ng 12 points at 8 rebounds. Siya po ang nunguna para rito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Jacob Lau, hinaharas nitong si Repato, but there's a foul sa sundot na yon.
Well, clearly Repato getting beat off that top ball screen. And he could have chosen to go under kasi wala pa namang shooting pinapakita sila o masyado, puro dribble penetrations. He just trailed him and fouled him.
And we will see more action after this timeout. 95-83. 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Magbabalik po kami.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 1-4-BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Mga Repapis, may exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1 milyong piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang maaaring bumili at maglaro.
As we are back here at Marikina Sports Center, lamang po ang 1-4-BF. At syempre, hindi pa po tayo tapos. Manood lang po sa Ballout Sports PH para sa umatikabong bakbakan sa hardcourt. As we see here, Antipolo Cashew gustong mabawasan ng lamang. But there's a foul there mula kay Fornillos. Mapupunta sa linya itong si Joshua Alcover.
Well, kita mo yung defensive capability nitong si Fornillos. Hindi basta na-shake ni Alcover. Nag-fake na siya, hindi lumundag, drumive siya going left, nasa tapat pa rin niya. Just staying in front of the offensive player really shown here by Fornillos. Yun nga lang, medyo may contact na itinawag sa kanya. And De La Rosa back on the floor. It's been a while since the last time we saw the guy. And could be one of the reasons why only now 3 points pa lang ang ginagawa nitong the Cashew Nuts.
Tumatakbo na naman. Ito naman sa open court, si Mix Corteza.
Oh, that's travel.
Na-excite masyado sa open court itong si Mix Corteza, Coach Mike.
Yep. You have two players that's really playing exceptional para sa 1-4-BF. You're talking about Fornillos and this is Jacob Lau. Trying to play with a triple-double itong si Jacob Lau, and with the double-double naman itong si Fornillos. He's got 2 more rebounds before to get into a double-double.
Grabe itong mga player ng 1-4-BF at as Coach Romel Ornacion, sabi niya hindi pa po tapos.
Jacob Lau's just 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. He's just been a monster on the floor para sa 1-4-BF.
Bukod sa puntos, Coach, bonus na lang yun eh. Yung orchestration of the team, kung paano niya imando itong opensa nitong 1-4-BF, talagang nakakamangha para dito kay Jacob Lau.
Kaya pala kanina bumati siya sa atin na high live stream.
Oo nga, may balak pala itong si Boss Jacob.
Well, what you love also about Jacob is that hindi siya nararatel kahit kanina nalalalamangan sila. No? He understands his role, he understands the plays, and they've got time. You just got to be able to execute it.
Those kick-out passes na nakita natin kanina sa corner at na co-convert ng kanyang teammates ay malaking bagay para rito sa 1-4-BF as Coach Romel Ornacion will try another 3. Mintis lang doon, kinalog. And Jacob Lau with his 9th rebound of the game.
1 rebound away, Nico.
From the triple-double, I think he's conscious. As Alcover, tinawagan ng foul itong si Mix Corteza.
Well, Mix right there, medyo he knew that he had the wrong coverage. Could have released on Alcover, run curl, stay in front, para mas madali niya ma-stop kaysa doon. He tried to ball hawk.
2 minutes and 32 seconds na lang ang nalalabi at mayroon itong Cashew Nuts para makahabol sa laban na to as Bakay fires from the 3, misses, and Mix Corteza gets that rebound. Si Jimboy Pastoran, sabi niya, saglit lang. Pick from Corteza.
If they miss this, Lau is gonna get another rebound.
Ito na naman, yung gitnang play na yon para rito kay Mix Corteza as De La Rosa finds Ornacion from the top of the key is good para rito kay Coach Romel.
Well, that's been his favorite spot. Now they're down 8. They still got a chance. You gotta make good stop here.
Narinig na natin ang ating last 2 minutes. At lamang pa rin po ng 8 itong 1-4-BF.
That's gonna be a double foul there. Both ways.
Parehong agresibo ang dalawang manlalaro na. That's on Coach Corteza and Coach Romel, I think.
Yeah. Well, after that first screen, alam na ni Coach Romel na magkakaroon ng re-screen eh. If not a re-screen, that is going to be a post-up. And so inabangan niya 'yon. And ensuing battle, they called for that foul.
Alam mo, sabi ni Coach Romel, sana raw ay naglaro siya nung una pa lang para rito sa Antipolo Cashew. Nung una nilang panalo, doon lang siya naglaro. Baka raw hindi sila 1-5 ngayon. As De La Rosa steals that ball from Pastoran and going all the way for the layup.
Don't look now. This is just a 6-point game in a minute 35. A lot of basketball ahead for Cashew Nuts.
Magbabalik po tayo with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining sa ating first game.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 1-4-BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home. Detail Avenue. Snazzy Hair. Motolite. And Pepito.
Ballout. Hoops. Challenge. Ballout. Hoops.
As we are back here sa Marikina Sports Center, again, napakaganda ng laban natin. First game pa lang at meron pa tayong second at third game. Manood na po tayo sa Ballout Sports sa Facebook at sa ating YouTube. Like nyo na rin namin yung Instagram at TikTok na paborito ni Coach Mike Perez.
Easy.
Easy.
Well, kanina pinag-uusapan natin, bench points totally dominated nitong Antipolo. Pero nagbalik ang lamang dito sa 1-4-BF dahil ang mga starters lahat double-digit ang points. Oh, good defense there. Good defensive stop by Cashew Nuts. Now they give themselves a chance to try and nail this game. One good stop, you gotta be able to go back and score points here.
Dito natin makikita kung sino ang mararattle.
I think they're gonna run again that horns play. Double high screen on the elbow, most probably. That's worked for them pretty well.
Coach Hornason starts the play. Balik kay Bakay. De La Rosa nando sa kabila. Binalik kay Coach Hornason. So si Mamaradlo fires from the
Looks good, looks good. Oh, now you give yourselves a chance. You're down one possession. You got to be able to cross that half-court line, though.
Sangko, nag-iisa turn. The ball over. Big turnover para rito sa 1-4-BF.
And immediately Fornilio's talking to Sangko, tell him you gotta be able to control yourself. Stay in the game now.
1 minute and 4 seconds remaining. Lamang pa rin itong 1-4-BF.
This one's for the lead, though. Try to equalize.
Back to Alcober. Mamaradlo, hinihingi ang bola. Alcober. Turnover rin ang sinugod ditong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Pastoran, sabi niya, saglit lang. Hinahanap itong si Jacob Lau. 39 seconds remaining. Tatlo ang lamang itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
Now it's Cashew Nuts' turn to play defense now, Nico.
10 seconds to shoot para rito sa 1-4-BF. Asangko picks.
Oh, what a foul there.
Bailout foul para rito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts with only 4 seconds remaining sa shot clock.
Just a bad foul there by Alcober. Could have stayed in front. He already had him reeling. You know, wala naman siyang gagawin on that side. He was going left, and he's a right-handed guy, and he set him to the free throw. And I mean, those little things just really matter at the end game.
And you know, Jimboy Pastoran will sink that free throws para dito. So 1-4-BF, 2-4-2. Ice in his veins para dito kay Jimboy Pastoran. 99-94, Coach Mike Perez. Technically, possible pa yan na makahabol itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Pero ano ba ang kailangan nilang gawin para tuluyan na makadikit lalo dito sa 1-4-BF?
Well, pretty much this is still a lot of basketball. We just one possession game. You know, you have to be able to make stops. The thing is, you can go for a 2-for-1. Oh, set this up, then give the middle possession to 1-4-BF, and then set up that final shot. No, no, it's already 26 seconds pala, so there's no more 2-for-1 here. They gotta get off a shot real quick and maybe get a foul and hopefully send them to the line. Hopefully they miss. And so far, itong 1-4-BF's been shooting, 92% from the free throws. It's just, when the chips are not falling your way, still you gotta go to that because that's the only way you stop the clock and hope that they miss.
We love how Antipolo Cashew Nuts battling here against 1-4-BF. Maganda ang gising ng mga bata nitong si Coach Romil Hornacion. Pero ito nga sa dulo na nagkaalaman as we are gonna be back dito sa ating fourth quarter with only 26.9 seconds remaining. Tinawid ang bola, ibig sabihin 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, Coach Chris Bautista has a message for us about Jared and Jago. Later we'll talk about it.
14 seconds sa shot clock with 26.9 seconds sa ating game clock. Antipolo Cashew going for that layup. Alcober with that offensive rebound. Para rito sa Antipolo Cashew, tatlo ang kalamangan na lang nitong ONE4BF with 21.4 seconds remaining.
It still is mathematically possible para dito sa Cashew Nuts, no? Now, the thing is, again, defense, but I think they're gonna go for a foul. First go for a steal, then go for a foul, and hope with those 92% free throw shooting that they missed a couple.
99-96 nga ang ating score. With a lot of time remaining sa ating laro. Ang kailangan lang gawin talaga nitong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. First, siguro coach, try for a good defense for a time.
You always go for the steal first before you foul. It's not your intent to foul, no?
As we are now, narinig na natin, back to the ball game tayo. Tatlo lang po ang kalamangan itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts. We saw a seesaw battle from first to fourth quarter. Lumamang ang ONE4BF, tas lumamang din itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts, and now it's ONE4BF turn again para lamang dito sa laban na to. Pero meron pa naman tsansa itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
Yeah, one possession game lang to, so you gotta be able to get some stop here.
As we see, may kiskisan kaagad doon. Jimboy Pastoran.
Somebody's gonna fill that corner, that's right.
Naibe ang kumuha. Pastoran.
Good ploy
Good
here.
inbound. Sanko. Walang nagpa-foul. What are they gonna do? Dapat
Yeah,
foul
that's
na.
it. They gotta be able to foul that. But maybe they're picking someone who's lower percentage. But Jimboy, ang percentage ni Jimboy on the free throw, let's see. Could be one ploy that they're going.
2 out of 2 siya dun sa huling trip niya to the line.
Right.
As we see another chance para rito kay Pastoran na madagdagan ang kalamangan ng ONE4BF. And he added one from that free throw. Second free throw para dito kay Jimboy Pastoran with 11.7 seconds remaining. Mintis doon.
There you go.
Alcober with the rebound.
They gotta go back and score immediately. Time's not on their
6
side.
seconds remaining. What a block there para rito sa ONE4BF. 2.7 seconds remaining. Nakascore ang Antipolo Cashew Nuts 100-98. Dalawa lang ang kalamangan. Jimboy Pastoran.
Oh, he's gonna dribble this out. Yeah, he's gonna dribble this out. Wow.
And at the end of our first game, 100-98. Panalo po ang ONE4BF sa laban na ito. But good game, Coach Mike.
Yeah, good game especially for the Cashew Nuts. They just really couldn't close out. Lalo na vital yung yung 60 points na i-score nila ng 2 quarters. But it's really just the starters getting into the point production para dito sa ONE4BF. And right now we've got a really very special best player of the game, Nico.
Ito nga syempre, Jacob Lau. 1 rebound away itong si Jacob Lau na assistant manager ng Converge sa PBA.
Yan.
Diba? Playing assistant manager ngayon ng ating Jacob Lau with 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 12 assists.
Wow.
Para makausap pa natin at kwentuhan tayo paano nga ba umabot sa ganito. We will turn over it to our courtside reporter, Daniel Laguardia. Daniel.
So we really started this day with an intense head-to-head game with ONE4BF versus the Antipolo Cashew Nuts with a final score of 98-100 with ONE4BF claiming the win. Of course, congratulations to ONE4BF and our best player of the game, Jacob Lau. So Jacob, I believe that this is just your second game here in Cocogen Ballout Sports. So could you share a little bit of your experience in this league?
It's very fun. Actually, I'm having fun right now. I'm just enjoying the game of basketball with a great set of guys. So I'm just really happy.
Okay, and with that naman, what do you think are the strengths that you showed in this court today and helping your team claim a win?
Just chemistry, I guess. Advantage that we have a group of guys that gel fast. So that's a good thing for our team going into the playoffs and all that.
Well, congratulations. Would you like to thank anyone or greet anyone for today?
Just want to greet Boss Frank and my family. My idol, BJ Andrade, Joel Kagulangan, yun lang. Coach Chris.
Thank you so much once again. Congratulations to ONE4BF and of course the best player of the game, Jacob Lau. Let's stay tuned since we have 2 more games set for you today.
Narinig nga natin ang ating best player of the game, Jacob Lau with 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 12 assists. Unang game pa lang po yan. Again, ONE4BF won against Antipolo Cashew 100-98. Meron pa tayong second game na mapapanood. Up next, itong Magic 7 RPBY East Dental Clinic at syempre ang ating Philippine Navy Sea Lions ang kanilang makakalaban. Maya-maya na po yan. Ihahatid pa rin namin sa inyo. Nico Wahe po at kasama ko si Coach Mike Perez. Magbabalik po kami for our second game.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank